Hi, I'm Dan.
I'm Erica.
And we have Butterwheel Travel, and we've been travelling around for a couple of weeks, and we thought we'd share with you our favourite travel apps.
Yeah, so we've been travelling for about 6 weeks.
Yes.
Not a couple of weeks, about 6 weeks now. And these are the apps that we have been using the most while we've been travelling, and we've really found them useful. So probably one of my favourite travel apps is called TripIt. And it's like an itinerary organizer, I guess is how you would explain it. The thing I love the most about it is it keeps all of your travel plans in one itinerary on your phone. So at any time you can check, your flights or where you're staying, that type of thing. And it's super easy because all you do is once you set up your TripIt account and you just email any confirmations you receive from airlines, hotels or tours, you just email that to TripIt and it automatically adds it into your thing. It's so easy and it's really helpful.
You can also add the other person you're travelling with. So if you're travelling with a group of people or whatever, everyone can see what's going on, which I like because I always say to Erica, when are we doing this? She says, look at TripIt.
Also, you can then send your itinerary to family and friends so that they know where you are, while you're away. So,
and they really like that. I love TripAdvisor. I love it for planning our holiday. I use it a lot for researching things to do, restaurants. I love the review process because it means that you can weed out things that don't kind of have good reviews and things like that. Mm-hmm. The other place I love on TripAdvisor is the forums. Sometimes I end up down a bit of a rabbit hole, but I really like using the forums to ask any questions that I may have that I can't find the answer to, and also just to see what other people are doing in different cities.
Yeah, and it's awesome if you've got the app on your phone, you're in Ljubljana, you're looking for a nice place for coffee, you can just go, things to eat, and then there's options like brunch, lunch, dinner, and you can easily see somewhere that you're probably going to like, so you never have a bad meal. If you've watched any of our travel vlogs, which you should have, because we had a great time on our trip, we stayed in quite a few Airbnbs, and I love having the Airbnb app on my phone. You can see all of your trips, any communication between yourself and the host is all in the app. Also, when they send you the instructions on how to enter the property, because sometimes you might need a code or to know, how to access the specific apartment or house or whatever. So all of that's in the app. And also the address, and quite often they put like the Wi-Fi details and all that sort of stuff. So it's so easy having it all in the app. You're not having to refer back to emails or anything like that.
Or print anything out. It's all there on your phone, yes, ready to go.
And again, I do most of the Airbnb bookings, and I can add Dan as a guest, and then she can see all the info as well.
When we're traveling, we love using some form of maps on our phone, whether that be Apple Maps or Google Maps. Both we use at times. The thing that we love about Google Maps is that you can download the maps for a city offline, so that if you don't have access to the internet, you can still access the maps for that city.
Yeah, it's awesome. And we love using like directions to a place using like the walk feature or the public transport feature, depending. It's not available everywhere, but it makes it so easy when you're getting around by yourself.
It's really changed the way we travel because we don't have to spend half an hour mapping out how we're going to get somewhere. We can just look at it on our phone and it tells us.
Yeah, and we can literally just be like, okay, we're here, we want to get to here.
How do we do it?
Go. We also love Google Translate. Again, you can download the languages that you're going to need beforehand so that you don't even need to be online to use it. And it has quite a few features. So you can type in a word and translate it from Slovenian to English, or you can, it'll tell you how to say a word, which is useful.
Which is cool, yeah.
It's also got a camera function, so you can literally hold it over words and it translates them like in front of your eyes. It's so useful, particularly if you're going somewhere where you don't speak the language.
Yeah. when you're traveling to different countries, the money can get a little bit hard to figure out, especially like how much is €1 in Australian dollars. So we love a currency converter app for that. We don't have a specific favorite, we just have a free one that we use, and it just works perfectly. This is going to cost $10. How much is that in Australian dollars? We've traveled to a few different countries that have had different currencies on this trip, and we've really used it a lot, so we know how much we're spending in Australian dollars, because it can get super confusing.
Yeah. Definitely need one of those.
To rein Erica in.
When on this trip, we've had a few different currencies, and we've been using a Qantas travel money card, but you could use whatever travel money card you prefer. And the one, we really like this one because it has an app, so you can see the balance. It shows all of your transactions, and you can also easily just transfer money from your bank account over to that. And we can have multiple currencies in it. So at the moment, we're going to the US, so we've got some US dollars in there. We've also got euros, but you can have any sort of currency in there. And we've found that has been super useful. You can use it to draw money out at an ATM if you want cash, or in Europe, we've just found we can tap and go at most places.
It acts like a credit card.
Yeah.
We also find ride-sharing apps super useful. Now, that can be Uber, it could be Lyft, or in a lot of countries they have their own kind of local one now. So whatever one is available in your country. The thing we like about ride-sharing versus taxis is there's no problem with the communication barrier. So if we're going somewhere, we just type it in, they know where we need to go, and we don't have to try and get the location over to the driver.
Yeah, because particularly we're not pronouncing things properly.
They really struggle. A lot of people struggle with our Australian accent, and
we're not speaking Slovenian or whatever.
So the putting it in works really well for us.
And also, you don't have to worry about the whole payment situation. So, feeling like you're getting ripped off. They only want cash. They don't take credit card, that type of thing.
Or they have a flat rate. You don't
have to worry about any of that. It's all taken care of in the app. You just get in, get out.
Yep.
For communication with our family and friends back home, we've been using WhatsApp. We've found that's really useful. You can send videos and photos and just talk.
And you can do live chat as well.
Yeah, you can call. So it's good just to be able to use that, and it's all internet based. So whenever we just use it when we're on Wi-Fi, we're not having to worry about using our actual phone for texting and calls.
The other reason we prefer WhatsApp over, say, iMessage is we're using a different SIM card, and that seems to change our contacts and things. So it's easier to just keep it standard with WhatsApp. Now, we've got a couple of apps that we really like that are travel related but not needed for travel. The first one is called Bean. Now, we love knowing how many countries we've been to, how many states in the US we've been to, and this app is awesome. We just go on every time we enter a new country, choose the country, and it tells us how many countries that we've been to in that continent and also around the world. So I think I'm up to 31 or 32. Do you know what you're up to?
I have no idea.
I think you're closer to 40.
Oh, okay. And it tells you like the percentage of the world that you've been to.
Yes.
And everything. It's really cool, and it gives you like a map, and it's coloured in where you've been, where you haven't been.
Yeah, and in the US it's states, so that's really cool as well.
And another fun app that we just like to have before we go away, not necessary, is some sort of countdown app. There's loads of free ones out there. You can put in the date that you're going. Usually you can customize it with a picture or something, and like a title, so like Hawaii, we're leaving on this date, and it gives you a countdown to use like until you leave on your trip. So we love having one of those.
So they're just some of the apps we've found we've used a lot while we've been traveling, and I hope that you've found it useful if you're heading out on a big travel adventure.
Thank you so much for watching. We hope that you found this video useful. We would really appreciate it if you would give it a like and subscribe to our channel for loads more videos like this. Thanks so much for watching.
Bye.
Bye.